What up, baby?
Lightning, thunder, it's the Storm Warning show on the come up with Big Groov and Ablakk too. Have your popcorn ready when you come through. We talking hurricanes and how they making moves with pick six to the houses and big hits like ooh. Next man step up, and that's the motto. We building up a dynasty today for tomorrow. BCS wins in them poll rankings again. If you ain't heard about the U, then homie, where you been? It gotta be something in the water, cause when it come to them trenches, you know the Canes is digging harder. If the legacy don't kill them, then the speed will. When you see that you on your schedule, just know that ain't gonna be no cheap thrill. Leave it all on the field. Been doing that for years. Play the game like how you practice, that's what it is. Canes causing havoc on the field. Hit the op so hard that they gon' have to go back and game plan and run drill. The game on the line on fourth, we gon' go. And keep on coming up like the Storm Warning show. Yeah.
Oh. You heard me?
What's up, good people? I know my Ibis call was on the downside, but I am very disappointed right now. Very underwhelmed by the DC hire. Oh man. What about you, Black? How you feeling about this hire, dog? It's very
unlike yourself, I'm not underwhelmed. Unlike yourself, I watched a lot of Marshall games. Am I saying it's a great hire? No. Not saying it's an elite hire. No. But it's a good hire. It's a good hire. And depending on what this thing do, potentially could be a great hire. Based off of his what he did last year with Marshall. Marshall had an awesome defense, damn near great defense in college football. So, I
got a question.
Pretty much. What?
My bad, bro. Go ahead.
He did that with Marshall's talent, and hey, them young men play D1 football. They ball out. But when you move to a Power 5 level, you have different pieces. You know what I'm saying? Them pieces at the Power 5 level are normally, traditionally, a lot better, a lot skillful, a lot more athleticism. So we'll see what his defense will do here with the athletes that we currently have on this squad. So, I'm in a wait and see mode. You know what I'm saying? I'm in a wait and see mode. I'm not beating down no doors saying, we're going to have a top 10 defense. I'm in a wait and see mode like I am with everybody. I'm in a wait and see mode like I was in a wait and see mode with Gaddis. I was not the biggest Gaddis fan just by watching Michigan. I just didn't like the scheme and the spacing, but that's neither here nor there. That man's not here. Any and everybody could say that, but that's just me. But I'm gonna wait and see mode on the new DC hire. But I do like his scheme. I do like his concepts. I like the way he uses his athletes. I like the fact that he's a base 4-2-5, but it's a multiple scheme, multiple fronts. So we gonna see what this thing do. We gonna see what it do.
All right, so people keep saying it's a 4-2-5, right? But when I watched the film, I just watched the film on him. I saw pretty much like a 3-4 or 2 down.
Hold on. Set. Yeah, he's multiple. Like he's multiple. So sometimes you may see two down linemen and 7 dudes standing up. Sometimes you'll see 3. Sometimes you'll see 4. But if you put it on paper, he's a 4-2-5. But a 4-2-5. Bro, you play ball. A 4-2-5 can look like what? It could look like a 50 front. Sometimes it can look like a 30 front. It's that's just what it is.
My thing is this, Black. So I gotta goddamn recap and go back to some shit now. Cause last time we hired a guy from the G5 level, you gave my guy some heat when we hired Blake Baker. And I said the same thing you said about how good his defenses was. And you said
no, hold on. Correction. We didn't give him no heat. We gave him credit. We gave him credit about Blake Baker because he was like, it's the same defense Manny ran, so it'll be a seamless transition. I didn't give him heat, bro. I didn't give him no heat. I thought Blake Baker would do fine here. I thought he would do fine here. So no correction. I didn't give Manny no.
Maybe that was Uki.
Yeah, that wasn't me. I didn't give him. Yeah, I didn't give him no kickback. I said that I think he's gonna do well. Why? Because it's similar. It's the similar scheme to what is already being ran at Miami by Manny. So I didn't give him no slack for that. That wasn't me. That was Ook. That wasn't me. It was either Uki or Kim who was coming down on that like that.
But this is my thing though, Black. Why not give a job to somebody that's proven? Why not give it to Steele? I mean, not Kevin Steele, but Charlie Strong.
Okay, and when you say
a lot of the kids already gravitated towards him. A lot of the kids on the defense side about Love Strong. He recruited well for us. You feel what I'm saying? And now we may lose him. There's a possibility that he's gonna be gone.
That's true. To answer your first part, why didn't we just promote him? I was thinking the same, but then I said, well, what if he didn't want to be DC? What if
he wanted to be DC?
Not saying that he didn't. I'm like, say, what if he didn't want to? But what if he wants to leave? What if he wants to go to Bama? Right? Like, what if he wants to go to Bama? Like, what if you promote him, but Bama is like, look, yo, you coach DC with Steele. Steele is only gonna be for a year, maybe two, probably just a year. Then you're gonna take over. You're gonna be the linebacker coach DC, and after that, it's your show. I get where you coming from. I get where you coming from. Like, yo, you already have established rapport with a lot of the defensive players, so it's a seamless transition. You go from Steele to Strong, who's been in the building. Everything pretty much will kind of stay the same, but Strong will probably put, of course, his spin on it a little bit to put his touch on it. I get that, right? That's the smart thing. Cool. I understand that, but I don't know why. I don't know why that he chose to go elsewhere.
And that's the issue that I have, bro. It's kind of like, bro, I'm so flustered right now, bro, because it's like, man, one hand, you're taking 5 years to hire the DC and the OC. And then I'm not going to complain about you making a quick hire because I'm upset about the OC hire taking so long. But it's kind of like, bro, if you was going to hire this quick, the logical choice would be Steele, bro. I mean, not Steele, but Strong, because you got to think about this. Also, the recruits he brought in. I got you. It's strong players as far as the linebackers and stuff like that. So you may risk those players transferring. You feel what I'm saying? Because they may not fit what this guy wants to do.
Maybe.
You feel what I'm saying? But at least with Charlie Strong. Okay, coach, this is my guy. I recruited this guy, so I know what I liked in him. I know what I saw in him. I know what he could do because I'm pretty sure when he was recruiting those kids, Popo and Malik and all those guys, he had the mindset. If I was DC, I know what I would do. This is how I would play them. You know what I'm saying? Right. Because of course, him and Kevin Steele, they picked each other brains on calling defense and coming up with the scheme and things of that nature. You see what I'm saying? And I'm like, bro, even with this, is he going to let this man bring his players, his coaches in? Or is it going to be the same thing he did with Gaddis? Because a lot of the guys that Steele brought in, they coached, they was together before. Right. You feel what I'm saying? So Gotti, he been a DC he only been a DC at the group of 5 level. He ain't been a power 5 coach. You feel what I'm saying? So he has no rapport with none of these coaches. So that's my thing. Like, okay, so now is Mario gonna give him free range to bring his guys in that's been in his system? Or are you gonna pick the coaches for him?
Well, only really both. Well, to answer that question, then I'm gonna answer the other question, right? You only can bring in coaches if those positions are available. Everybody's there. Unless Strong leaves, then Yeah, Guidry could say, look, man, I got a linebacker coach, bring him in. He knows the scheme. He can help the linebackers out. But to your other question, like with Steele, I mean, not Steele, God, you got me saying Steele and I mean strong.
Oh, so I
Right.
keep getting, because you know the
Right.
S,
Right.
both of them mean strong.
Right. So, like, the hire was, in my opinion, the hire was made so quickly, right? Because, like, think about it. Coach Mario had to know that Steele was thinking about rolling out. And there's been talk about that for months. So if he already knew it and he's already been, huh?
It's been the same thing with Gaddis too, as far as knowing that he's gonna be at the door.
Yeah, but Gaddis was a little different as far as the timetable of having him released. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a lot of other stuff, you know what I'm saying, that they had to work out. But as far as the Steele thing, like, yeah, Charlie Strong, like, everybody from the outside looking in looked like the logical choice. Like, yo, just move Strong in there, no doubt. But maybe they know something that we don't know. Maybe we know Strong may not be there. So if he's not gonna be there, you don't want to be caught at the altar with your joint in your hand. You gotta prepare for that. So you got somebody already in the wings. Now, as far as the recruiting, go ahead.
Go ahead. You got to answer my second question. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to, because I be forgetting. I was trying to answer this
right. So now, as far as the recruiting, yeah, I could see that, right? I could see, like, yo, he recruited us, this, that, and the third. But I'm like, just like we got to do our, like, boom. Like, you got to sit down and meet with the guy first. Talk to him and figure out how he going to use you. And you look at his scheme and you see how he uses his backers. Like, yo, like Malik Bryant, like, he will fit perfect in this scheme. He'll fit perfect. I think he's going to eat in this scheme. Like the rest of the linebackers.
In that stand-up position, in that stand-up, because there was a lot of guys standing up as far as
because he likes his DNs to stand up. He likes to stand his DNs up. So I think everybody's going to benefit from him. I'm still, just because I'm saying that, I'm still not saying it's a great hire. I'm saying it's a good hire, a solid hire. But if he could duplicate what he did at Marshall, then, bro, if he could duplicate any of that, like any of those numbers that we seen, then I think everybody would be like, okay, this dude is money. But I can feel the optimism. I'm there. Like I said, I'm in a wait and see. I want to wait and see. You know what I'm saying? I want to wait and see.
Man, even like Antoine Jackson, he trying to get out of his contract.
But bro, he was right. But bro, but all due respect, with all due respect on that young man, bro, he was 1 foot in, 1 foot out before he even signed in December. He wasn't sure if he wanted to even come to. He was 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Like, he was indecisive if he wanted to even sign with Miami. So I'm not surprised by him wanting out of his NIL deal. I'm not. That doesn't surprise me because of what was transpiring.
Jay Will, who the OC? Is it Kendall? If it's Kendall, he better be bringing Kevin Beard with him. I know that.
Hey, look, and another thing, Jay Will is another cat I spoke to, bro, and he like, yo, because he has firsthand experience with the DC, firsthand experience. So he like, man, look, he said he's gonna be fine with the athletes here. The athletes on our defense are gonna love his scheme, gonna love it, aggressive, attacking, multiple offense, gonna give offense fits. But yo, like I said, still, I'm in a wait and see mode. I'm holding back judgment until I see that thing in live action.
I get, and I agree. I'm not what the word. I'm disappointed in the hire, but it's no knock on him, if that makes sense. It's not no knock on him as a DC. I think it was better options out there. I don't think he's a better DC than Steele. I don't think he's a better DC than Strong. I think it's other guys I think it's other guys we could have went after with more experience, with a proven track record. You feel what I'm saying? And that probably has more. You feel what I'm saying? More streams. You know what I'm saying? More people in their Rolodex that they can call. You feel what I'm saying? Who can they call?
Let me ask you a question. No, I got you. I feel you. Let me ask you a question. Do you think the game may have passed Strong by just a little bit? I'm just asking the question. Not saying I believe it. I'm just throwing the question out there.
No, I don't.
Okay.
I don't think so, because the reason why I say that is because the simple fact that he's been active. He's been actively coaching. He was on Nick Saban's staff. He's been involved. He's been learning. He's seen it firsthand at practice. A top tier offense, a top tier defense, right. And I'm pretty sure that he knows. Hey, I got to evolve my coaching style to get back to where I want to be. You feel what I'm saying? I just think, far as on a recruiting standpoint, Charlie Strong as your DC holds a lot more weight than Lance Guidry, because we like, who the fuck is that? If we saying that, you already know what the kids are saying.
But he has ties in South Florida because he was on the FAU staff, and Marshall recruits heavily in Florida. They got a ton of Florida boys, right? But so let me play this. Let me throw this at you, devil's advocate.
Yes, sir.
Charlie Strong at South Florida, his defenses wasn't as good as Guidry's was at Marshall. G5, two G5 schools. Guidry's defense were better at Marshall than Charlie Strong's were at South Florida.
I'll give you that.
So I'm just like I said, I'm in a wait and see mode. I want to see.
My thing is this, Black. Why not go after Will Muschamp? Why not go? You know what I'm saying? He's co-DC.
You know what? But guess what? But hold on. But hey, I'm gonna take your joint. I'm gonna use it on you.
If it's a 3-4, I want that. If I'm gonna get a 3-4, I'm gonna get the best guy that runs the 3-4. Charlie Strong was one of the guys that he was a good 3-4 coach. If you want to go that route, because I feel like, but even if you look at it, we don't have, like, when I watched Marshall film, I seen a lot of what Georgia kind of wants, what Georgia kind of does as far as with the stand-up guys. They blitz with those stand-up DNs. They also put them in you know what I'm saying, space, not space, but in, you know what I'm saying, they have dropping back and stuff like that, right, in zones and shit. But my thing is this, that doesn't really translate well at Miami. We've seen this before. We've seen it before.
If you're talking about what, if you're talking about what,
go back and look at D'Onofrio off defense, he showed some 4-man fronts.
Right, but that's D'Onofrio. Like that's D'Onofrio. Like, I get it, but that's D'Onofrio. Like, that dude just didn't get it. He just didn't get it. Like, he didn't use none of our athletes, bro. Like, we hardly did no corner blitzes, none of that. Like, with Guidry, what he does is, like, if you played offense, I played offense. You see 100 dudes coming into the line of scrimmage, you don't know where it's coming from. Like, he gives you a lot of eye candy, or gives you a lot of stuff to try to digest real quick on the fly, but it's smoke and mirrors. You think it's coming from the left, but it's really coming up the middle. Or you think it's coming from the right, but it's coming from the left. And shit, I mean, like I watched the Notre Dame game. I watched like 4 Marshall games this year live, but the Notre Dame game, I went back and rewatched it today, and I was like, yo, he gave Tommy Rees fits, and Tommy Rees just went to Bama.
Bro, this is me. What I'm going to do is once I finish my workout and stuff like that, I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna watch some more film, because what I saw an aggressive defense. I give you that, but it was nothing that I was overly impressed with. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's easy.
I think you need to go back and watch that joint, bro.
I feel you, but it's like, bro, it didn't wow me. I seen some guys getting after the ball, yeah, but I also seen them not really being able to stop the run like that. I seen them getting gashed, and you feel what I'm saying? And my guy, you know what I'm saying? And it hurts you. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, a lot of Power 5 teams get gashed, bro.
That's true. But what I'm saying is, I didn't see anything that just stood out and was like, hell yeah. What's my man name at Cincinnati, the head coach? Not Cincinnati, but Notre Dame head coach. What's my guy name?
Marcus Freeman.
Marcus Freeman.
Yeah.
Now, when he was at Cincy and I see his defense, I was like, okay, yeah. He liked that.
Yeah, he was nice.
You know what I'm saying? When I watched Marshall film and the 2 games I checked out, I was like, okay, this ain't like, I didn't see anything just overly creative, impressive. I do like the fact that they are very aggressive. I do like that aspect. I'm not going to take that away from them. With that aggression, but my thing is this, and I talked about this in the space. My thing is when it comes to the defensive lineman. So now, what are we going to do with Bane? Because you can't put Bane at that end spot and ask him to do that. That's not his style. That's not his thing.
Why can't you? Bane is an athlete. I mean, bro, when we talking like, okay, when we talking stand up, right? Sometimes you could be in a trap stance, bro. You could be down low and go. Like, I'm pretty sure.
Hold on. Let me answer this question. Yeah, you're right. No, he's not from. He had just got hired at Tulane.
He just got hired at Tulane. Yeah, he just got hired at Tulane. Tulane hired him from Marshall, Shady. Yeah. He was at Tulane. Yeah. Tulane hired him from Marshall. He was Marshall's DC this past season.
I agree with this, Bane. I think Bane should play D tackle, but still, even with that, Bane.
But guess what?
Is he 2-gap? Is this a 2-gap system?
Guess what? It's not a D'Onofrio here, boom. It's a 1-gap. You get upfield, create havoc. You play the run on the way to the quarterback, right? So in passing situations, yeah, you could probably move Bane in and get another speed rusher on the edge, just like every DC except for D'Onofrio that Miami's had in the past would do, except for D'Onofrio.
I'm in agreement. King of battle. My man, this is Baker 2.0.
But guess what? Well, guess what? Maybe put like this: Missouri's defense was pretty darn good this year, wasn't it?
I ain't talking about that one. I ain't talking about that.
No. We ain't talking about that. Nah. Hold up. Nope. Nobody. Look, bro. Hold on, bro. No, bro. Hey, I'm older. I'm the older brother. I'm the older brother. Nah, bro, I'm the older brother. Look, if you pray for the rain, you got to deal with the mud too. So if you bring Baker name in, like, yo, his defense looked better against Georgia than TCU's did.
That's true.
Yeah, Missouri almost got that upset. But I get the comment, right? I get the comment. Maybe this guy's better. We gotta wait and see. So my thing is this.
Let's answer this question real quick, Black. He said, if we go 5-7 again with the same stagnant offense and inconsistent defense, do we get another coaching change with the assistant, or do we ride it out? So if this don't work, if this new staff don't hire, what do you do? Do you fire him again, or do you let this one ride? That is actually a good question.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta do what's best for the program. If what's best for the program is getting rid of them dudes, then get rid of them, right? Then get rid of them. But my question is this: say this dude, Guidry comes and we got a top 20 defense. Say we got a top 25 defense, right? Say we got a top 25 defense, and whoever the OC is, we could only go up. We was 109th last year, 108th. right? Say we got a top 30 offense and averaging 35 points a game. That right there, to me, should give us 9 to 10 wins and put us in the title game in the ACC. If we're averaging 35 points a game and say we're only giving up, say, 17 points in our conference, then yeah, we should be playing for a title, the ACC title, right? But let's just talk defense, since we don't even know who the OC is. Let's talk defense. Like I said, so he was like number 3 in pass efficiency or something like that. Say we're 5. Say all his numbers, right? Say all his numbers that he had at Marshall, add 2 to 3 to it here at Miami. Would anybody have a problem with that?
Of course not. Of course not.
So,
we won't have a problem with that.
Exactly.
So my thing is, but it's the unknown, though, bro. See, this is the thing, though. If I got a guy like a Strong or a Muschamp or a Schumann or a guy like that, I have a little bit more patience. You know what I'm saying? With the that's why people wasn't killing Steele, because we seen progression with players.
Right.
We see players developing. And a lot of times the score looked the way it did because they was on the field for 35, 38 minutes. You feel what I'm saying this year? You feel what I'm saying?
And Steele, and I love Steele, you know, that was me and your guy.
That was me, yeah.
Right? That was our guy. Mm-hmm. But his defense got fricasseed against a G5 school.
That is true.
So like with Charlie Strong, like Charlie Strong name carries weight, right? It carries weight. But it's like, what have you done for me lately? When the last time he had a elite or good defense?
When was the last time he was a defense, though? When was the last time he was DC?
When he was at South Florida.
He wasn't. I thought he was the head coach.
Well, he was the head coach. He didn't call the defense?
Oh,
well, last time he was a D, so he didn't call the defense at Louisville when he was the DC. Everybody credits him for the defense. Even at Texas. So if we're gonna say the last time he called defense was when he was with the University of Florida, is that what we saying? The last time we know on record of him calling plays, would it be the University of Florida? Because I know at Louisville, they credit him for the defense. I'm pretty sure
he's a defensive guy, so I'm pretty sure he has some input on that. So, but I don't know who his DC was. I got to check.
But you know, like a lot of people, it's like, yes, this is like the unknown. It's like, what? Who? But it's almost like when these G5 young men get drafted to the league and they're like, who that? And then they turn around and ball the hell out. You like, oh, like, yo, it's gyms everywhere. But, you know, it was a guy from everything that I heard is like, yeah, he's a good recruiter. Like, yo, he's a good recruiter. He's recruited South Florida at FAU and he's recruited it at Marshall. Like, if you look at Marshall roster, they got tons of dudes from Florida. So, like, bro, we gotta sit back and we gotta see. Like, yo, we thought Gaddis was gonna be a good recruiter. Look at that with him.
Man, Black.
So now we gotta, like, bro, like I said, I'm going to, like I told my oldest son, he had texted me during his free period. And he's like, yo, you see, we got a new DC. I said, yeah. I said, I'm gonna wait and see. He's like, he come from Marshall. He's like, Dad. He's like, yo, his defense is fun. I was like, yeah. I said, I'm gonna wait and see. I said, I'm gonna wait and see. I'm gonna wait to see what, you know, spring ball, what's the word coming out. You know, that first game, yeah. But that second game, I want to see something because that second game is A&M. So I'm gonna wait and see. What did Joe say? The defense was better than Miami's.
But that's bad. But you can't. But that is on a different scale, though. You got it. It's on a different scale. Like I said, bro, we will see. We're gonna see early if his defense is like that.
I mean, yeah, we are.
In the season.
But I know. Yeah, you're right, and I know what his defense did to the number 8 ranked team in the country. It shut them down last year against Notre Dame. and Tommy Reese, who is now the OC at Bama. So
but this is the thing, though, Black.
Go ahead.
Mario cannot afford to miss. He can't afford to miss with these.
No, 100%.
If this don't work, bro, he's gonna be on the hot seat next year.
100%. 100%. No, like yo, nobody is above criticism, bro. Nobody. I don't care who you are. Coach Mario, Nick Saban, Jimbo Fisher, Kirby Smart, Lincoln Riley. Lincoln Riley has never had a good defense, but don't nobody talk about that.
But you
Lincoln
know,
Riley,
the thing is this: he can score a ton of points.
Yeah, but listen, but guess what? Him scoring a ton of points didn't help him against Tulane.
But it helped
a G5 school. Yeah, but I get that. And every time they make it to the playoffs, they're like Notre Dame. They get 40 points hung up on them. But he got 45 hung up on him against a G5 school, Tulane. So all I'm saying is this. Lincoln Riley's never had a good defense. He outscores you, but what happens when you play a team that offense can score, go toe-to-toe with you scoring, and their defense is just a little better than yours? You're gonna lose. Unless you get a score on special teams, a punt return, kickoff return, or something like that. But if we just match and score for score, and my defense is a little better than yours, I'm gonna win.
So why? Hold on. So my Slim, why do you feel like Mario would not be on the hot seat if this don't fail, bro? He is not exempt from being on the hot seat. If this shit is not looking good by year 3 or next year, if we got 2 years, if we have 2 years where we 5-7 or 7-5, that's a problem. When you're supposed to be a top coach, when you're getting paid $8.5 million, that matters. You're supposed to live up to the standard.
Like when you say hot seat, no, like when we say hot seat,
people, I'm not saying you're gonna be fired next year, but
we're not saying that. We just saying people. We just saying the money givers are looking like, yo, we giving like yo, what's going on? We ain't say he gonna be fired. The dude got a 10-year contract. We not saying he gonna be fired, but you know, people gonna start to raise that eyebrow a little bit. Like, yo, what's going on?
Exactly. Next year, it's the raising of the eyebrows, looking sideways. Year 3, if it ain't no major jump, they gonna be like, all right, bro, what's going on? What you need?
You see what was happening with Jimbo Fisher in Texas A&M this year. They're like, yo, what's really going on? You 3 years into this and it looked like this? Like, yeah. Like, yo, and this is the national championship coach who won a national title as a head coach. So we're not saying, no, he gonna get fired. We're not saying that. We just saying, you know, the eyebrow gonna be raised just a little bit. But I don't think we're going 5-7. I don't think we're going 7-5. I don't think we're going 6-6. I think we're winning more than 8 games. That's me. That's my opinion. And I can have that. And I'm not going to beat nobody up for having or call somebody dumb or stupid for their opinion. If they feel, they think we're gonna go 8-4, or yo, that's your opinion. You're entitled to it. Me personally, I think we'll win 9 to 10 games. I think that's what should be the standard. Period. I think that should be the standard. I know it's baby steps. You got to crawl before you walk. I get that. But guess what? All them bad years we had, with all them years that from to 84 and on up, that was crawling. Then they started to walk. Then they started to walk with their big boy pants on. And then they started going to take people food to get this program where it was. Then it started to come on the downslide and started getting bullied. Now it's time for us to start bullying back. So my standard is always gonna be 9 to 10 wins a year. Period. That's always gonna be right now. Right now. But then eventually I'm gonna be 10 plus a year, depending what this thing look like in a few years, which I think is going to be on an uptick. But this year, I'm expecting 9 to 10 wins. That's what I'm saying. I'm always gonna say 9 to 10, preferably 10. 10. What's up?
Oh, I thought it's my internet. I'm sorry. We kind of buffered for a second. That's my fault, man. But it's just man. But Shady made a good point. He signed a 10-year deal, but in reality, it's a 5-year. If he ain't winning in 5 years, bro, that shit goes out the window. They not finna keep you here. They're not tied to a contract. They're not tied to that. You know how many coaches had 10-year deals? And shit, Charlie Strong had something like a 10-year deal, didn't he?
He had a I don't know if it was 10, but it was substantial when Texas said, nah, you up out of here. But Texas got that money.
Yeah.
So Texas don't care. Texas like, man, please. But Texas got a standard. Texas is like, yo, we trying to get back to the Vince Young days. Like they want to win. And I ain't gonna fault no program for wanting to win, right? None whatsoever. But we gotta win. And I think the winning starts this year. I think what we expected to be this year that just passed, I think it happens this 2023 season. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. You know what I mean? That's just me. You know what I'm saying? That's just Black. That's just my opinion.
Let me read this real quick, Black. Groove, I honestly think Mario went to Charlie Strong and offered him the DC position, but Charlie turned it down after shit. He saw what happened and still in the fans saying he's but Strong wanted the position, bro. He wanted to be a DC. He wanted to be the DC, bro. He wasn't offered that position. He wasn't offered. He would have not have turned down that position to be a linebacker coach or analyst. You feel what I'm saying? That's why he's flirting with Alabama. Because if I'm gonna do that, I might as well go to the best program it is and do it.
But he was already flirting with Bama before this news even came out.
But still, I'm just saying. But still, if you're not gonna you feel me? A guy like that goes back to the respect thing, and that goes back to his resume. Like he knows his. That's why I'm telling you. That's why I'm saying he's not behind the 8 ball when it comes to being old and long in the tooth in this coordinator deal.
You see. But I'm not saying you can see what you can. Yeah, you're right. Because you can see the impact he made with the linebackers this year to know like, yo, that dude can still coach. Like that, exactly. Yeah, that dude can still coach. You know what I'm saying? So it got nothing to do with him being stuck behind the cue ball, nothing at all.
Oh my God! So when you think this OC hire going to be made? You know what I'm saying? Because last year it was made on the 8th.
Tomorrow at 2:30 p.m. going down.
And Gaddis was hired last year on February 8th.
Oh, for real?
Yes, last year was hired February 8th. You feel?
But no, all seriousness, I don't know. I don't know when, but it would be nice. You know, it'd be nice if it come out. But you know, man, whoever it is, I just want them to score points, bro. I want to score points and win. I want to score points and win games. Like I want to score points and win games. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't care if it's Tommy Osborne. Of course I would, but I'm just saying Tommy Osborne was a winner. You know, Coach Osborne was the winner, and can't nobody dispute that. So I'm just saying, no, I don't want that offense because we're not in that era. I'm just saying he's a winner, right? I just want somebody that can put points on the board, that runs a good scheme, that runs a scheme within a scheme, that can make adjustments within series. You know what I'm saying? That can make adjustments within series and not have to wait to halftime to do so. That can see what the defense is doing on the first series, we go 3 and out, and boom, they come to the sideline and say, hey, we see them, they doing this, they doing that. The OC say, all right, cool, but this is what we doing. And you go out the next series and just mollywop them for the rest of the game because we already got them figured out.
I want guys I
Go
want
ahead.
guys like Lashley and guys like that can get on the sideline on the chalkboard and say, hey, if they giving you this, do this. We didn't see none of that. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, you look at any.
You know what I'm saying? I'm with you. Do you think Mario might offer? Man, I would love for Charlie Strong to stay, bro. He worked wonders with our linebackers last year. We had good linebacker play last year, man. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I would love for him to stay.
I just
I would love.
This is just so frustrating, bro. Like
I would love for him to stay.
Bro, I honestly did not think it would this season would be like this. No matter what people may think, I thought the staff was good enough for us to win 10 games. You feel what I'm saying? But right now, it looks very unorganized. It's looking very amateurish right now. You feel what I'm saying? It seems like he doesn't. And this is my opinion. It seems like he doesn't have a handle on what's going on. You feel what I'm saying? It seems like everything is all over the place right now. You feel me? Like you got guys that should be on the field that's not on the field. You got to find a way to get DVD on the field. You have to find a way to get him on the field or you're going to lose him. You're going to lose
I agree with that.
because he's flirting. He's flirting with other schools. He wants to coach. He loves recruiting, but he loves teaching more. You feel what I'm saying? He wants to be an on-field coach. And Mario has to figure out what he needs to, and I hate to keep going back to Manny, but Manny realized, like, shit, this is a gym right here. He already flirting going here. I need him here. I'm finna, all right, T-Rob, this is what it is, but you got to make DVD. You got to let him coach the cornerbacks in. You know what I'm saying? You be your assistant or something. But he going to be on field, so y'all work it out. You know what I'm saying? I want a dad to get him on his wing or something. They need to figure out something. Me personally, what I would do, if you're not gonna fire the guys on the defense, I would get rid of Wright and tell Salavel he gotta coach the whole D line, and I'm gonna put DVD on the field. That's what I would do. You feel what I'm saying? Or I just get rid of both of them in general and let, you know what I'm saying, Guidry, you know what I'm saying, hire his D-line guys. You feel me? But I gotta have DVD on the field. You feel what I'm saying? That's what I gotta have it. I gotta have
Wright was a great developer though. He had them DNs right. He had them DNs right, bro. He had them DNs. He had them DNs playing pretty good.
On that one, man.
Nah, he had them DNs playing.
I think.
You think who?
I don't think you need two. I don't think you need two D line coaches.
I mean, you see that a lot though. You see that a lot. You see a D tackle coach, DN coach. It's almost like having two linebacker coaches. You see it, middle linebackers and the outside linebacker coaches. You see it on offense. You have outside receivers and inside receiver coach. Like it happens all over the place. It happens.
Who is more valuable? Who is more valuable to the team? Wright or DVD?
Right now, Wright, because he's coached before. He's been doing it longer and he's developed. Now, if you're talking recruiting, then DVD, of course. But like I said, to me, DVD is like our young version of Corey Raymond. He could be our Corey Raymond because Corey Raymond wasn't Corey Raymond when he first started. He had the development to that. And I think DVD can be that because he's already a goon on the recruiting trail. Now he just needs more experience of being an on-field teacher. And yo, sky's the limit for that dude. And I would hate to see him go somewhere else and kill it when he could be doing it here on the field as a coach and as a recruiter.
This is me. This is my feeling right here. This is how I feel. You're killing me with this shit, man. Come on, dog. Come on, dog. Like this shit, man.
But you know, like yo, I mean, so I mean, we in the wait and see. Like we in the wait and see. Like I'm in a wait and see. I'm gonna wait and see what this before I reserve any negative commentary on the DC or super hype commentary or drinking the Kool-Aid on the DC. I gotta see it. I gotta see when them bullets are live and everything means something. So yeah.
Man, look, bro. Right now, man, it's not, man. This is very mid-grade right now, bro. I'm just being real. This is so.
I mean, that's respect. I mean, you definitely you're entitled to that.
What it reminds me of, bro? It reminds me.
What?
It reminds me of early Al Golden. That's what it reminds me of right now. Early Al Golden on the offensive.
I don't know.
Side.
Look, hey, look, Graziano. Nobody knew who Graziano was when Butch hired him.
But that was a different game, though.
I know. I'm just saying though. But no one knew who he was until Butch got him, right? And then it comes out like, yo, like this dude mentally was a step above everybody. Like everywhere this dude has been, the new guy, he's had good defenses. So I'm like, I'm just gonna sit back. I'm gonna sit back, relax. I'm gonna wait the spring ball, and then I'm gonna wait till that second game of the season. You know, the first game will give you an indication, but the first game probably be real, quote unquote, vanilla. But then that second game in the Rock against A&M, yeah, I need to see something.
We can't afford to be vanilla. We can't afford to be vanilla. We was vanilla against Middle Tennessee State, from what I was told, and we got our shit pushed in. You feel
well,
what I'm saying?
I don't know about that, but
we got to be.
You ain't gonna
Let me answer this question. My bad, bro. Let me ask this question. So would you would get rid of two coaches to get one on the field? Don't make much sense. Maybe DVD didn't work out as a coach like you think. One coach may won't break the staff, bro. DVD is a gamble as well. No, he's not. The secondary played good when DVD was the cornerback coach. You feel what I'm saying? And he gives you more value because he's a recruiter. He's arguably probably the best recruiter on the defense. What, you know what I'm saying? Like, what did Sal Value give you? Who did he get you? Who did Wright get you? Who did he get you? But if you but every recruit you name, they always bring up one person name, no matter what. DVD. That's what his value is. You feel what I'm saying? You do what it takes to keep those guys happy, so he can keep bringing in elite recruits on your team. Why do you think Coley is always with, you know what I'm saying, what's my man name? Jimbo Fisher. Why do you think Jimbo Fisher always come back to James Coley and try to get him? Because he's very valuable to recruiting. And he's a good on-field coach, bro. You got guys like DVD can be Corey Raymond, that was like at LSU. Been there for a long time. That's how you build, you know what I'm saying? That's how you build staffs with elite recruiters. You feel what I'm saying? Like you keep that, you want that in the program, bro. He's from South Florida.
And you have that right, and you have that ongoing relationship building with the community because that coach has been there for so long. Just like Corey Raymond, any player he wanted in the state of Louisiana, he was getting.
Shit, it was like that in Florida too.
Especially at defensive back. Like whatever defensive back Corey Raymond really wanted it, he got him. So that, like I said, DVD to me is that guy, you know what I'm saying, to get that more experience on the field. And when he go into a living room and he say, you know, they know I'm gonna be your coach. That lets that player be a little more at ease, knowing that the dude in my living room is actually gonna be my on-field coach too. But you know, we'll see, man. We'll see. You know, we'll see, man. We'll see what coach got in store. You know what I mean? Things like a big shepherd's pie right now. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully put all this stuff together and it tastes just as good.
But Winston Stone, you get rid of Salavea and you lose a chance to get every
the Polynesian players.
Yeah. That's fine, but Miami didn't thrive and make they program off poly players. That's fine and all, but our players was always be the you know what I'm saying? Black players will always be the foundation. And there's no knock on Polynesians, it's not a race, but I'm just saying we don't typically get those type of players. You feel what I'm saying? So that wouldn't be a huge loss because we still can get the elites of whatever other race it is. But that's your opinion. I respect it though. Yeah, like strong DVD on the field. No one, not if he's gone. Boom. So, do you guys believe in Mario as me personally, bro? Black believe in him. Me personally, I don't think he's a good head coach. Me personally, I don't think he's the guy. But I believe I want him to be successful. But
I believe he's a good head coach. I believe he's a good head coach just off of his history. But like I said, I want to see you do it here. I want to see you do it at home. I want to see you do it at home.
I don't care what you did at Oregon because that Oregon shit don't matter at Miami.
It matters. Because it's a part of history. It's a part of history. Like what you did in high school, it matters because it's a part of who you are, bro. It matters. But guess what? It matters because that's what you did. So if somebody come talking that go to your school, you'd be like, well, yeah, well, you ain't beat my joint. I don't care if I ain't played in 20 years at this school. It still reigns supreme. But it's a what have you done for me lately also. So I want to see you do that here. I want to see him successful here because I'm a Hurricane fan. So I want to see him be successful because be successful. Our team is successful and we're hosting up trophies. We're hosting up trophies.
That's why I tell people, I hope he proves me wrong because if he proves me wrong, that means we winning. Because I don't think he's a good head coach. But if he's winning, if we constantly winning 10 and 11 games, that means he's a good coach, and that means our team is successful. You feel what I'm saying? I want him to prove me wrong, but he ain't proved me wrong yet. But a name, big name hire that has done well, Will Muschamp, Lincoln Riley.
No, he said done here. We never had a big name coach like that, except for Mario. Everybody else was the big.
Mark Richt did well.
Mark Richt did well his first year, the first 2 years, but we like Wales, like I guess you talking well like Jimmy Johnson well, national title well, like Howard well, national title well, like you know what I'm saying? Dennis Erickson from Idaho, two national titles. So it's not like we never got coaches from where you like what? Jimmy Johnson from Oklahoma State. Dennis Erickson was Idaho. Different time, different era, but it was small schools, quote unquote, except for Oklahoma State. Idaho was Idaho potato. That's all I got to say about that.
Yeah, they tripping, shot on that one.
What'd he say? What'd he say?
He was like, when the dude was like, keep Salavea and keep DVD on the as an analyst because you get the poly players. It was like, man, 1 or 2 players compared to the 10 that DVD get, it's not comparable. And, I mean, that's fine, bro. You can trust Mario, bro. That's your opinion. I respect that. I'm just not. That's just not. I'm one of those prove me wrong guys because I doubt him. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't impress me as a coach. How is 8, 9, 10 when realistic when players have 6 months to learn? It's very realistic. We just
very realistic.
We just seen a team in the national championship with his first year head coach.
Yeah, it's very realistic, bro.
10 games. Like it's realistic. Duke. They won 9 games. Duke won 9 games last year. Think about that. Elks got them boys 9 wins last year.
It's very realistic, bro. It's very realistic.
Especially with the transfer portal. It doesn't take it don't take 5 years to build a program anymore. I don't understand why people don't get this. Y'all have to change your mindset. I understand that you're still stuck in 2001. The 2001. I understand that. But college football is a mini NFL now. It has free agency 2 times a year with the portal. Okay? So
no, it's definitely realistic.
It's realistic.
It's realistic.
In and out. You can flip your roster a lot faster now than you could back then because you know what? Mario would have had to stick with these kids. You feel what I'm saying? This year, that's coming up, you wouldn't have had all these transfers out because of the simple fact they would have lost eligibility. So a lot of these kids, that would have deterred a lot of these players from transferring. And Mario couldn't push a lot of these kids out the door because he wouldn't be able to bring those guys in because you only had 25 scholarships. So now the rules, if you don't understand this, the rules now, if you got guys that go in the portal, you can replace those scholarships. So that means if I lose 10 players to the portal, I can bring in 10 players from the portal. So I may end up signing 45 guys. Just like we're doing this, we're signing damn near 45 guys. That's unheard of. That's why we say it doesn't take that long to build a roster anymore, bro. It's no excuses. That's why I said this season was a damn failure. You brought in a lot of these transfers, and only 2 of them really did something. Mesidor and Jackson.
I say Agude was very, very, very serviceable. I wish we had him again this year. I like Agude. I think he played better than what people are giving him credit for. That's just my opinion. That's just me. But it's easy. It's not hard to win 8, 9, 10 games in 6 months, yo. It's not. You see it every year. Teams that was some cut the year before, the next year with a new coach or whatever, turn around and win 3, 4, 5 more games than they did the previous year.
No, that's not true. If we had Kirby Smart, I'm happy. I'm jumping tears of joy. We hired Kirby Smart. I tell you this. If we had Kirby Smart this past season, we wouldn't win 5 and 7.
I don't know about that. I don't know. With the injuries we had,
get it out.
I don't know. I mean, now hold on, bro. Hold on. We may have won. We probably would have beat Middle Tennessee State. We definitely. Duke maybe, but that just some injuries on the O-line. I think it don't matter to me. Like, yo, trust me. You ought to know, bro. Like, you got your I don't know. I don't know. I can't agree with that one. But
bro, look at this.
I'm not complaining at all. Like the comment, I ain't complaining. You didn't hear me complain one time. I just said I'm in a wait and see mode on the DC. But what was the question?
No, he said Lashley taught his system on Zoom during the pandemic.
Yeah. I mean,
you got to think, bro. We was balling out during the pandemic year when we couldn't really practice like that. Like, come on, bro. Y'all got to stop these excuses, bro. Stop the excuses. They didn't get it done last year, and that's fine. Hopefully
but Lashley didn't have to deal with all the injuries to the O-line like Gaddis. Like, look,
no, he didn't. Not 2020, 2021 it did. But hold on, didn't Navon Donaldson got injured?
Yeah, that was just one. We had several starters out. And Navon was there.
We had several starters out 2021.
Turn the heat off.
Groov and Ablakk looking back at the defensive back recruit 2024. That were the corners. Man, bro, honestly, bro, I'm just being real. I don't really know much about the guy. So I don't know his prowess, what his forte is as far as on the recruiting. You know what I'm saying? Because he's not really known in the big time rankings as far as, you know what I'm saying? You don't have a measuring stick to see who he got at the Power 5 level. So you feel what I'm saying? So I can't really give you an honest assessment on that. So I am like Black said, I'm in wait and see mode. I just feel like we could have got better. We could have got a better coach. But I'm in wait and see now. If I want him to ball out by I want us to have the number 5 through 1 ranked defense in the nation if he can achieve that. But what I'm saying is Groov feels like it was better options out there. I think you could have gave Strong anything he wanted. Give him what he wanted to be the DC, bro. I would have been a lot. If he would have hired Steele, I would have been like, good shit, Mario. Good shit. But he didn't. So now we in wait and see mode. We don't know. We don't know what this guy can do recruiting at a Power 5 level yet. We don't know what he can do. Hopefully he's a bander. or something, somebody like that, they can recruit their ass off. Nobody know the bartender. You don't like the bartender.
Yeah, because the bartender, you know why? Because the bartender, because the bartender got credit for some things that he didn't do. See, he got credit for a lot of stuff DVD was doing in the background back then. And DVD couldn't get credit because he wasn't on the field coach. A lot of them players DVD built those relationships with and got them.
But that's the same with this staff though. That's the same.
So, so like DVD is that guy. Back to DVD again. He's that guy. But
exactly. Give him a fucking job. Give him DVD the job, Mario. Give him the DB job. Man.
Like I said, I'm in wait and see mode with optimism that he's gonna do a great job here. So I want him to do great here. I want him to do great. Like, yo, what happened?
Hey, look, he said Mario used all his get out of jail free cards last year. Keep it up. He right. Goddamn, he got to show and prove this year. That honeymoon period over with.
I'm pretty sure he knows that. You know what I'm saying? But what people don't understand, Mario, nobody wants to win and want it to work here more than him. Like, this is his school. Like, he wants it to work here. So, like, he knows, like, yo, this thing got to get right this year. Like, can't think about the season after this season. No, you got to worry about this season. Let's keep the main thing, and the main thing is this season. So my thing is, like I said, I'm in a wait and see mode, right, with the DC, even though I love his scheme. I love how he mixes it up and gives different looks. I like how he's not a sizes and he plays DBs who aren't 6 feet. He plays the 5'9" to 5'11" DBs and gets the most. I love that about him. He plays football players. That's what I like. And when you go back, bro, and you watch some of his games, you'll be like, oh, all right, I see something different. Like, yeah, it's not I'm just going to line up and expect my guys to beat your guys. Like, nah. Now, what if you got guys, you got dudes, but guess what? I'm going to scheme my dudes up to beat your dudes. I'm going to scheme my dudes up to beat your dudes instead of saying, no, we're just going to line up and I'm going to beat you mano a mano. Like, nah, I ain't coming through the front door on you. I'm going around the back on you. I'm going to look like I'm sending pressure here, but I'm coming around the other way. I'm going to outthink you. And that's what I like about him from what the games that I watched live. And then when I went back today and watched Notre Dame game, he just gave Tommy Rees fits. Like, they didn't know where the pressure was coming from. They didn't know what coverages they were in. They disguised coverages very well. It may look like we're in cover 1, but guess what? No, we really in cover 3. It may look like we're in cover 3, but nah, we in cover 2. Like, that's what I like about him. That's what I liked about him. But like I said, as far as me saying this is a great hire, I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna say it's a good hire. I'm gonna say, could you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro.
All right, I'm gonna say it's a good hire, and depending on how he does, then that meter will go up from good to very good or great. So, bro, I'm in a wait and see mode. That's all. I'm in a wait and see mode.
And we got a lot, man. Y'all appreciate all the comments. I'm trying to get to all of them, bro. Stall and stop it. It's here now. It started in 20 ways. It's not going anywhere. Lashley had injuries on the O-line, running back and QB, and still scored points. That is true. The strength and conditioning staff is trash. This is why so many damn injuries. Hey, we need to talk about this. Is a great point, bro. Because I hate to say this, because the strength and conditioning coach, he's a Birmingham guy. He's from Birmingham, Alabama. But they had those same type injuries at Oregon. A lot of injuries.
Like what? Like what?
A lot of knee injuries at Oregon. A lot of their players had knee injuries. Like that.
Well, if you saw the 2 knee injuries from Chase and Citizen, that had nothing to do with strength and conditioning. Like they could have been at Bama, and those knees was going to get injured by what happened. Like,
hold on,
but injuries
we actually was 8-2. We was actually 8-2 during the pandemic, dummy.
Hey man,
who is this clown?
Hey man, I thought we respected everybody's opinion.
No, because he been talking, because whoever this is been talking shit the whole show, throwing shots the whole show. Let me address this. First of all, we was 8-2 in the pandemic. We was 8-2. We lost the bowl game when De'Aaron King went out. So what are you talking about? Maya? What are you talking about? Like, what are you talking about, dog? No, but not every team struggled. No, every team did not struggle. No, every team did not struggle in 2020. Miami did not struggle. We were 8-2 going into the season. And should have been a 10-2 season, 10-2 record, because we got the Georgia Tech game canceled and the fucking Arkansas State game canceled. And both of those teams was fucking horrible that year. We supposed to have been a 10-2 team. We also should have been in the ACC championship, but they fucking around and let Notre Dame in the conference for that 1 year and cut 2 games out for them that they didn't have to play, so they can get the matchup with Clemson again. So you talking poppycock? It's poppycock that you talking, bro. Nonsense. What you talking about? Fuck off.
Check your facts first, man. Check your facts.
Yeah,
check your facts first.
Ain't talking, dude. Fuck out of here. Yeah. My bad, man. I had to address that shit real quick. Essential that we get those poly guys. Let's go scroll down. My biggest concern is DT on D that we have no big boys. With this I agree. I have faith in LT and John and JAH. Hopefully they move Bane to the inside.
But don't forget, we got what's his name? Moten too. Don't forget about Moten.
We got Big Moten. We got Big Moten. I think we got some serviceable guys.
Serviceable.
My bad.
And don't forget, we got the dude from Purdue. But don't forget, the transfer portal is gonna be open back up after spring.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah,
So we never know what's gonna happen from that standpoint as well.
My biggest issue is we had no big boys. Dude, Mario beat those big boys up in practice. Came game time, they had no wheels to compete. Gotta change practice. You gotta change. I don't know. Practice.
I mean, do we? Jimmy Johnson practiced that way.
But we got to think, bro. This ain't back then, no, bro. This ain't.
It was tougher back then, bro. Think about it.
They
didn't
play the number of snaps, though, bro. They didn't play the number of snaps.
Bro, they had double sessions back then. You practiced twice back then.
Injuries, though.
Yeah, I get that, but my thing is like we can't blame Mario for everything, bro. Like it was tougher back. Hold on. I'm not saying you. I'm talking about the comment. It was tougher back then, and they practiced twice a day back then, and they went out there and they still kicked tail. So to say the way he practicing and their legs were dead, man, that's bull crap. They got better facilities, better recovery than they did in the 80s and 90s. So that's bull crap. That's bull, bro.
I can't, bro. Hey, Black. Me personally, bro. I'm gonna have to agree with King of the battle, because I think nowadays, bro, the players are so much bigger and faster, bro. I think they're so much bigger and faster that you have to taper it down, bro. It's about, and you got to think about this, bro. They playing so many snaps, so it's so many more chances for injury. So you have to understand that. You feel? I got that. So and I'm not saying what you're saying is wrong. I'm not saying
No, I got you. No, I got you. No, I feel you. I feel you. But my kickback to that is everybody was complaining about how Mark Rick and Manny ran practice. It was like a country club. Then the team come out and it wasn't physical. We need more physical practices and this, that, and the third. So now Mario bringing that physicality back, and now people talking about player legs are dead. Like, yo, when I played,
we went physical. Now, my boy Manny had them boys physical. Them boys was very physical.
Bro, I'm talking about. There was some games we weren't physical. Like against Wisconsin, we got out. They out physicaled us. Like there's some games we got punched in the mouth. Right? I'm not saying every game. But some games it was like, damn, we ain't physical against Pitt. Like Pitt was like. Mark Rick, it was. I'm just saying, bro. It was like people complain about the laid back practice style, the country club atmosphere. All right, cool, right. Now you get somebody that bring in tough practices, and now it's a problem. I'm like, bro. When I played, we practiced twice. We had double sessions. I'm like, my legs were never tired come Saturday. Like that's an. Go ahead.
Answer this, Black. Answer this. So. Which one is more valuable? Practicing hard and you getting players hurt, or practicing smarter and conserving your best players to have a better product on the field because you know, okay, now I know we're going to have to eventually play some teams. We're going to play 85 snaps a game, and we got to reserve these guys. We got to have the depth. You feel what I'm saying? If you go look at Alabama practice, they don't practice super hard. They practice like an NFL team. Bro, they practice like an NFL team, bro. NFL teams do not practice hard.
Bro, Mario practices the same way Alabama practices. Where do you think he got it from? He got everything. He's gotten that model from Nick Saban. But to your point, to answer your question, of course, you want your players to be fresh for games. Right? Of course, you want them to be fresh for games. You do. So they did that Mark Rick era, and people still was getting hurt. So I don't want
injuries like this, bro. We had injuries. Don't get me wrong.
All right, so when y'all say injuries, what injuries?
Like 2021.
Okay, so when y'all say, all right, so answer this for me. Somebody in the chat or the person who brought it up. Name me an injury that you saw in the game that was totally related to how we practice.
But we saying the injuries happen at practice. A lot of the injuries happen. That's the point that he's making. A lot of the injuries happen at practice.
Only two injuries really happen at practice that was spoken of to key players.
Who?
So I want to know in game when players got hurt because he was saying it was,
bro. He was talking about that's the whole comment was about practice.
Okay, so
that happened at practice.
All right, so Chase knee, right? So Chase knee and Silas's knee happened because he took a helmet to the knee.
But I'm saying X. That's what I'm saying. That goes to your practicing.
Bro, you gotta tackle. Yeah, but you gotta tackle. Like, but you gotta tackle, bro. That's like track. There's no substitute for running. Football, there's no substitute for tackling.
I get that, but what I'm saying is, it happens. You're right. You're right about that. I don't know at what. I don't know if they was in Shell's head. I don't know if they told them, "Hey, y'all stay up."
Right.
We thudded.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying.
Right.
You can still make contact. You still can make contact without taking to the. That's what I'm saying. So if I don't know if they didn't tell them, "Hey, y'all make sure we stand up. We thudded. We can. It's not take it to the ground. You can make good contact, but stay up." That's what I'm saying. Like you can get that type of production of wrapping up and making good tackles without taking to the ground. You got to understand we need these guys. You feel what I'm saying?
Doubt.
That's what I'm saying about managing certain situations. I wasn't there, so I don't know. I don't know if they told them to, hey, make sure y'all stay up. And some idiot, I ain't gonna call the kid. I'm so sorry. I don't call these kids idiots. And some player, it may have been a young player trying to make a name for him, trying to stand out, went low when he told him to stay high. He lost focus.
Right.
I don't know if that's the situation. But what I'm saying is a lot of these injuries seem like they could have been prevented in some form of fashion. You feel what I'm saying? Like who else got hurt and offensive line wise? Because we had a couple of offensive linemen get hurt in practice too.
Well, Jalen Rivers got hurt in the game. Somebody rolled up on his ankle.
Okay.
Rivers got hurt in the game. Jakari was hurt from the previous year. Jakari was hurt from the previous year. So he was still rehabbing you know what I'm saying, his arm, which he hurt the previous year.
I mean, you're right, Winston. Injuries are a part of football. That is true. Players got, hold on. Players give too much credit. Are we giving too much credit to what he learned at Bama? He worked under Butch and Shinano as well. That's true. He learned. I think he pulled from all of them. I think he pulled.
He pulled. Yeah, he pulled from all. I guess I said Bama because that was his most recent stop, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm pulling from. But yes, he learned from Butch. He learned from Graciano. He learned from Jimmy Johnson. He pulled from all of those great minds, bro. All of them dudes I just named are great football coaches, bro. Great football coaches.
So Anthony just said, Groove, when I look at the injuries this season, most of them were soft tissue injuries, except for the 2 injuries with knee injuries. That's what you guys are talking about. If you prepare, hold on. If we all do prepare, a lot of missed tackles, a lot of crying, always crying. Fuck you.
Like, dude, hey, I gotta ask that dude a question. Let me ask you a question. Not that it matters, but in this case, it do matters. Like, have you ever put that lid on? Have you ever put that lid on and strapped that thing up? Like, have you ever been in a battle? And I'm talking about, you may have put it on, but did you play? Did your team look for you?
Maya? You talking about this dude, Maya Kane?
Yeah, this dude, Maya Kane. Like, yeah, this dude. Like, have you ever strapped on that lid and been in that fire?
Nope. But let's kind of change. Man, fuck that dude, man. I don't want to ban nobody. I'm about to ban him. Have y'all heard about how you feel about the Antoine kid and trying to get out his level and tit? And we're gonna probably wrap it up in a second.
Well, you know, bro, like I stated, you know, earlier, fam, when we were talking, I said it don't surprise me, right? Because he was 1 foot in, 1 foot out before signing day. He wasn't sure if he wanted to come to Miami or not, but eventually he did come. But my thing is, if you ain't 2 feet down, 10 toes deep, dug in, then it's cool. If you don't want to be here, like, no hard feelings to the young man. If you feel you got another spot where you can go be great, go be great. I'm no hard feelings, but I would say, why did you sign in the first place? Because now it's not a good look for you. So if you go somewhere and it doesn't pan out for you and you hit the portal, and let's just say our team and our defense is rocking, you want to come back home, you may not be welcomed because you done burnt the bridge. At least before you ask for that, at least sit down and have a conversation with the DC to find out how he's going to use you, to see if you fit in his scheme. At least afford the man a conversation. After the conversation, hey, if you ain't feeling it, so be it. Ask for a release and go be great. So that's how I feel about it.
Hey, everybody, can y'all please hit that like button for us? Please hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel to help us get up to 1,000 subs. Please hit that like button, man. Please hit that like button. But you know, like I said, I kind of piggyback off what you said, man. I don't fault. He's 16 years old, so right. I don't fault the kid. I can't say, because you got some people saying fuck the kid and he this and he wasn't that good and blah 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 blah. It's like y'all just in y'all feeling because y'all just was bigging up the kid because he reclassified. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
they just being emotional, man. I'm not gonna
bash a kid. He's 16. It's 40-year-old men in here can't decide on what they want to eat tonight, but you want to jump on a kid for having doubts of where he want to spend the next 4 years of his life, and he's 16.
Right.
You know how scary that is as a 16-year-old. You got 18-year-old getting homesick. This is a 16-year-old kid you're talking about, bro.
Yeah,
you know
he should still be in high school.
Exactly. He can't go to the club like them. He can't do none of the stuff that these other kids can do to 2 or 3 years down the line. And he gonna probably be graduating wherever he goes. You know what I'm saying? So that's scary.
You I ain't bashing him.
Yeah. That's what
I ain't gonna bash him.
Makes him happy.
Yeah, exactly,
like,
exactly, 100%, bro. I'm not bashing him. I'm not bashing him at all. I'm like, say F him and F like, nah, man, that's just, you're being emotional now. Like, no, I just think, he had 1 foot in, 1 foot out before he signed. He should have thought it over and waited to the second signing period if he had any doubts. You know what I'm saying? He should have waited to February, to sign. That's all. But I'm like, yo, don't burn the bridge because you never know when you may have to cross that bridge again. That's all I'm saying. And these young men, whoever's in their corner, they got to be teaching them that. Like, you do not want to burn bridges that you may have to cross later on. So that's all I was saying about him. But wherever he goes, look, I hope he does phenomenal. I hope he does phenomenal and fulfills his dream to be able to take care of himself and his family and make it to the league, get his degree, go be great. But it's a business, so we gotta make business decisions. And one is conducting business like a young man and not burn bridges. At least give the DC a conversation to see how he's gonna use you. And if you're not feeling it, no hard feelings. Thank you. I appreciate y'all the opportunity, but please release me from my NIL so I can research other options. That's it.
Exactly. But man, like I said, man, we hour and 20 minutes, man. About to get ready to get out of here. I gotta go hit these weights. I'm trying to be Look Groove here in a little bit, man. You feel what I'm saying? So I can do a show with my shirt off.
I did that earlier. I did that earlier.
I'm on night shift, so me. I've been in the bed a little. You know what I'm saying? Be resting, trying to get my sleep in because my sleep schedule off. So I hit the gym at night. Now.
Yeah, so. me and my brother, we beefing over some ginger ale. I haven't received my joint.
God. Oh my goodness, my black. You should remind me, bro. You know what? I'm going because I ain't gonna lie, bro. I drunk yours. The ones I had got, I ended up drinking them. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I knew it. Yeah, see,
it was in my back seat at work. I said, man, I'm gonna get my boy some, and I ain't been back. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't been back to be here, but I promise you, I got you within the next week. I promise you.
It's all good. It's all good, fam. It's all good.
You should have hit me back, hit me up, and let me know. But like I said, man, please hit that like button, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for everybody that tuned in, man. We in wait and see mode on the Storm One and when this new DC hire. I want him to succeed because, like I said before, if he succeeds, that means the team is doing well. Now, hopefully, we get this OC announcement tomorrow at 2:30.
No, that was a joke. That was a joke. That was a joke. That was a joke.
Hopefully we get that announcement tomorrow so we can do another show so what people like to say, so I can complain about why I don't like the hire. You feel what I'm saying? Because if it's a Royal, I'm definitely gonna have a lot of shit to say. If it's a Royal, you know what I'm saying? If it's Dan, whatever that dude name is, you know what I'm saying? I'm definitely gonna be complaining. You feel me? Man, but we about to get on out of here, man. You want to say anything before we get out, Black?
Hey, man, like I said, hit that like button. Please hit that like button so, the YouTube algorithms don't think y'all robots, and hit that subscribe button. Like I said, we're trying to get to 1,000 subs by the first game of the season, and we're going to reward two, maybe 3 subscribers with some Storm warning stuff. So, yeah, man, please help us out. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend, and we can all be friends.
And I'm going to hit y'all with this one more time. This is how Mario got me feeling. Right here. Where is that? Where did she go? Right here for it. He killing me with these damn hires, dog. And this long OC process. Get your shit together, Mario. And we out this thing. Appreciate y'all.
Peace.
Yeah.